Thank you for clicking on the video. I've got another power station here to show you. This is a Pongo power station. It's a 1,997 watt hours. It's a 2,200 watt continuous and 4,000 watt surge. If you notice, this is exactly like the Ocil P2001. Ocil puts these out and they give them out to other companies or sell them, and they'll put them at different colors, put a different name on them, but basically it's the same machine, just like I said, different color, different name on it. But I'll show you my Ocil here in a few. But these are good power stations. They're a little slow on bringing in the solar wattage, but this one in particular I think is the best buy I've ever made, and I'll get to that at the end of the video. Got a little story to tell with it, but this thing is brand new right out of the box. It's you got your lighter port, 12 volt. Let me put on my glasses. I'm not a young man. I can't see this fine writing. 12 volt. You've got a 12 volt XT60 output. You've got the 5521 barrel ports, 12 volt, 3 amp. You got two of them. Your on and off switch right there for this section here. Over here you've got your USB-A's, 5 volt. You got 4 of them, but these two are quick charge. Over here you got your USB-C. That's 100 watt output. Right here's your on and off. You can see the little icon for the USB there. Over here is your light. I'm not going to blind you, but it's got the SOS, you know, all that. Here's your power button. The name Pongo. This name exclusively is sold on QVC, and that's the only place you can get these. And I looked yesterday, and they were asking $1,899, which is ridiculous. The Ocil and FF Power makes these. I wrote down a few. Ocil, Ideal Play, FF Power, Pongo. There's a few more, and one I even seen was a Shell, your gas station Shell. All of this was yellow, this was white, and it had a big red shell and then the name over it. Looked just like the Shell station. But that's what they do, is they make these, Ocil does, and they put them out, and Pongo here, QVC, tells them what name to put on it, what colors. This comes in like an aqua blue, a black, and then this light gray. But that's what they do just to make more money. But they are good power stations, I won't lie to you. Over here on this side, you got your fans. You've got your AC output button on, off, and it gives you all the info right here. AC output 100 volt to 120 volt, 50 to 60 hertz, rated at 2,200 watts total. That means you can put a 1,000 watts or 1,500 watts, but you know, coming out of the AC and all ports. But when you reach that 2,200 watt, it'll kick itself off. So you got 6 AC plug-ins, and they are 110. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish they was 120, but they're 110. But don't let that knock you. All your appliances and all will run on 100 watts or more, you know, to 120, 130. But 110 will not affect nothing. It won't hurt anything. If I was going to worry about 110, I would worry about like computers, really sensitive items like that. But really, with the pure sine wave, it will not hurt it a bit. You have nothing to fear from it. And I think that's why they've done it. Just saves them a little bit of money. But don't worry about the 110. On this side, you've got all your information. I'll let it sit there for a minute if you want to pause and read. All right, go on to this side. You've got your fans. You've got your overload protection. If it goes above that 2,200 watts, it'll kick off. You turn it off, You push this in, turn it back on, you're good. And over here, you got a little picture of your AC cord and your Anderson cable for solar and AC hookup. Right there's where your cord goes. That's your Anderson. AC input, 1100 watts max. And it's got a supercharge on it, just like the Ocil. 100 volt to 120 volt, 50 to 60 hertz. And on your DC input, this is the downfall to this, just like a lot of the other ones. You've got 11.5 volt to 50 volt coming in off your solar, 500 watt max on your solar. It's the only downfall. It just can't take in a lot of solar and a lot of voltage. To get a lot of solar in fast, you gotta have that voltage up there. You know, the Anchor 767, it's a 60 volt. You know, this is a 50, but I like it up there at least 120, 150 or more. But you got nice handles right here on each side. They're like a heavy aluminum. But and up here, you got a little cubby hole. Gives you a little warning there, you know, do not use 24 volt engine vehicle to change this power station. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but anyway, you've got your AC cord right there, 3-prong. You've got your Anderson to MC4 for your solar. Then you've got your lighter port to Anderson. Like I said, this is just like the Ocil or FF Power. You know, they're good units. For the money, they're really good. Like I said, QVC's crazy, I think. They was asking $18.99 yesterday. I've looked at past little QVC videos. They were asking $12.99, $13.99. Let me tell you, the Ocil is $11.99, and it is on sale all the time on Amazon and on their website. Right now, on their website, and I believe on Amazon, but on Ocil's website right this minute, they're with the coupon code and the discount and everything, I think it's like $7.70, which is not bad at all. $7.70, $7.79, it's not bad at all. I mean, I'm telling you, for what you get. I done an efficiency test on it. I run 1130 watts on it. My little heater, electric heater, was 76%. And again, I know that ain't great. I like to at least see 85 on something. But again, I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, 76% efficiency. And the reason it's going to sleep on me there, shut down. The reason I say that this is the best bang for the buck, for me, this particular one, I'm not saying go out and buy this is the best bang for the buck. I'm not saying that. This one in particular is the best bang for the buck for me, because I'll tell you the little story. I was sitting here at the house and I got on Facebook Market, and I'm just looking around. I'm always looking for little deals. If I can flip a refrigerator or a dining set, something like that, hey, you know, it's what I do, make a few extra bucks. And I always look for the power stations. And usually when I look at the power stations, they're like 2 and 3 hours away, biggest part of the time. And I've never bought a power station off of Marketplace. I've always bought new, you know. But this one was on there, and it had been listed for like 9 minutes. And I was looking at it, and I already knew about this model. I have 2 of them, 2 Ocils. And I thought, well, you know, I'm looking at it. And it said a little place up the road here, probably about a 20-minute drive, no big deal. So I messaged them and asked them, was there anything wrong with it or anything? They said no. They said it's brand new in the box. You know, they've used it once, tested it out and everything, and put it back in the box. They said it's still in the plastic bag, the everything. And I was like, well, you know, I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll come up there. And I left pretty much within 10-15 minutes. Ran up there, and believe it or not, it was one of these pallet places. And if you know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, it's where people run to like Tennessee and get a truckload of pallets for a certain amount of money, and it's returns from like Walmart or the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, and then they take it home in a garage or a building, and they just put it out on tables or whatever and auction it off, you know, pallet stuff. The package has been opened, or it might be damaged, just something. And I didn't know that when I left, and it kind of discouraged me. And I was like, well, so I went in, you know, he showed it to me. He already had it sitting up on a table, box, paper. I asked him, I said, did y'all buy this new? And he says, no. He says, this is a pallet store. And if you don't know what that is, people run to like Tennessee with a truck, and they get a truckload of pallets or big boxes full of junk from Dollar General, you know, the Dollar Tree, Walmart, wherever. And it's return stuff, or the box is busted, or maybe like this door broke off before they sold it, whatever. He got a bunch of pallets, and he says, you know, he got them home. He was undoing the pallets, getting everything out, and then in there was this box with this. And he said they got it out and looked at it and everything. And he said he didn't even know what it was at first. He's never fooled with them. He had to get online and look and everything. And he said, you know, I don't need it, so I'm just going to sell it. And I asked him again, you know, is there anything wrong with it? He said nothing, except when the box was open when we got it. He says they taped it back, but you could tell it had been opened. I said, okay. And I said, do you care if I test it out? He didn't care a bit. I brung me a big old hammer drill, brung my cell phone with the cord, you know, for the USBs, a flashlight with the lighter port. I mean, I checked out everything. And I was really, in my mind, when he told me that, I was expecting something to be wrong with it, damage, something, because why would someone send it? And he told me, he said this was a QVC pallet. He says, you know, we got perfumes, you know, just a whole bunch of other things, you know. He said, but this is from QVC. And I'm sitting there testing it out and everything. He left me alone. I'm looking at it all, testing it. Everything worked on it. You know, checked out the cords. You know, I looked at everything. Well, everything checked out. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, maybe the fans don't kick on, or maybe halfway through it, it just shuts off. You know, the battery gets down to 50% and it just dies. And I thought, you know, for what he's asking, that's a lot of money, and you don't know nothing about it, but yet the box was open. And he finally come out, and he told me, he said, we checked it out. We couldn't find nothing wrong with it. He said, if you do, let me know. And I said, well, so far I can't. And long story short, he told me, he said, I'll tell you what. He said, if you buy it, I'll give you 3 days warranty. He said, if you have any problems, any issues, no questions asked, you just bring it back to me and I'll give back your money. And I thought, you know what, that's a pretty fair deal right there. Because I thought in 3 days, you know, I can really put this thing through the mill. So I bought it, brung it home, and I'm flat telling you, I cannot find nothing wrong with it. I have discharged it 8, 9, maybe 10 times. I put the electric heater on it. I mean, I have used everything I can. Solar, wall charging. I have done everything that I possibly can. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's not a scratch on it. Like he said, the only thing I could say is, like he said, the box was been opened. That's it. So I don't know if someone from QVC was trying to steal it and they set it in the pallet, or if it was grabbed by mistake, or if it was just a return, someone didn't like it. I don't know, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And again, the reason I said this is the best bang for the buck, this in particular one, like I said, on sale, the Ocil is right now $770, $779. He let me have this thing for $300 out the door. I didn't even try to talk him down. You know, I thought if there's nothing wrong with it, he's giving me a 3-day warranty. $300. I've done the math on it. It's like 39 cents a watt. So, like I said, I ain't saying this particular model is the best bang for your buck, but this one here in front of me, as far as I'm concerned, is the best bang for the buck, because I didn't really give nothing for it. $300. And I'm telling you, I cannot find nothing wrong with it. And I don't know if you can see it, but they always put like a see-through piece of plastic over the screen right here. And you pull it off, you know, it protects the screen before you get it. Right there's the little tab. I can pull it off, but I never do. It ain't been took off. So, I mean, that's telling me, you know, it's brand new. I mean, not a scratch on it, nowhere. I can't find nothing wrong with it. So, like I said, I believe I got a really pretty good deal for this thing. 39 cents a watt, $300 out the door. I'm glad I grabbed it. I'm not going to beat that again ever. You know, my little Ocil 5, whatever it is, it's a little 600 watt. I forget the 5NCC or something like that. I got so many I cannot keep them straight. But it's just a little one here. 600 watt. I give like $3.25 for it. That's what they're selling for now. It's like $3.25. But I think I got mine on sale for $3. But anyway, on Amazon they're like $3.29, $3.49, something like that for a 600 watt. This is 2200. So $300. I don't believe I went wrong. You know, I figured for $300, if I come home and maybe the USBs didn't work or the lighter port, I'd still be happy. You know, the fans work. I cannot find nothing wrong with it. So, best $300 I've ever spent. And I thought about flipping it, but then I thought, no, for the money, you better keep it, you know. Daughter might need it one day, or, you know, just better hang on to it. But here's the box. You can see Pongo right there. Shows you everything that you can run. Drones, laptop, tablet, refrigerator, main features, serial number. This is the PSN2200, but the Ocil is the P2001. They're on Amazon and on their websites, and like I said, right now they're on sale for under $800. But there's a picture of it. Right here is the manual. It's exactly like Ocil, except for the name, you know. And you got your star foam in there, you know, to protect it, but that's basically it. But yeah, best bang for your buck. Take a good look at this real quick. And I want to take you and show you my Ocil. Just take a glance at it. You got your button there, flashlight, USB. You can see the ring, you know, lighter port. Let's go take a look at the Ocil. Right here's my Ocils. And as you can see, it says Ocil right here. There's your flashlight, power button. Lighter port, XT90. Right there's your screen. Like I said, you know, it's close to the ceiling. Right there's my little door. Nothing different, but this is who makes it. So I just wanted to show y'all that. And like I said, when these first come out, believe it or not, these were my first generators. I paid $1,100 for this one. And then I thought I got a great deal. I give $9 for this one when it was on sale. But yeah, them's my Ocils right there. So there, I just wanted to show you this. Nothing big and fancy. But just wanted to show you the deal I got. But again, for the money, I couldn't pass it up. And again, these weigh 48 pounds. You know, they're a little hefty, but you know, still not too big that you can't move around. So just wanted to show that to you. For the money, they are a good little unit. They're under $800. So I mean, if you're wanting something and save a little cash, these are a good one to look at, especially if you're just going to use it for an emergency use. Power goes out and you just want to keep your refrigerator going. you know, maybe a TV and a lamp, you can't beat them. But if you're going to use it to cut down on your electric bill, they're slow for the solar to come in. Personally, I recommend these for just a backup. You know, use it just like you would a gasoline generator. You know, power goes out, jerk it out of the closet, plug your refrigerator up to it. Use it while you can. You know, put a fold-out panel out in the yard and plug it up. You know, help it just get a little bit, but you know, it's not going to charge up quick enough to just keep running. You know what I mean? So again, just for a little backup, you know, can't beat them for the money, and you're definitely not going to beat this one for $300. All right, well, I'm going to let y'all get off here. I'd appreciate a like. My next video coming out, I've got 2 more coming out, some power stations, but I've got one that's absolutely, I've been wanting for quite a while, probably about a year, and I finally got it. Wife got it for me for Father's Day. Already ordered it. It should be getting here within 2 or 3 days, but yeah, just look for that next video. It'll either be the next one or the one after. I got 2. Just depend which one gets here first, I guess, and after I play with them for a while and all and get the video out. But yeah, check back in with me. I do appreciate you. Hit that like button. God bless.